Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to have discussion on UPSC toppers essay copy analysis of UPSC 2024 topper All India Rank 3 Dongre Archit Parag's answer copy students. So before going into the essay copy analysis of Dongre Archit Parag, we'll try to give what is the answer writing structure which is actually expected to be written for essay to fetch maximum marks. We'll discuss that first and then we will proceed into the evaluation of the Dongre Archit Parag's essay answer copy. And we will try to see how much mark is able to get from our evaluation. We will also compare that with the UPSC's official mark sheet, how much he has actually scored in the exam. So that is the main purpose of today's video, students. This video is going to be very, very useful, especially for the students who are starting the preparation or who have already given the mains but they are not able to clear the mains exam, or students who are finding it very difficult to write a essay. For all those students, this will be an eye-opener series. So stay tuned to this video and try to get maximum benefit out of this video, students. Okay, before going into the essay, let me give some clarity about the essay. So in case of UPSC examination, the essay topic is actually majorly picked from 3 or 4 topics consistently year after year. So what I will be suggesting for the students is that first you should stay maximum importance to philosophical essays. Philosophy is most of the times it has been asked in the UPSC essay copy. Second thing, they will be asking one question on science and tech column, and then they will be asking one more question on economical aspects, and then they will be asking about international relations or international issues related topic. So if you know the UPSC pattern of essay, you know very well there are 2 sections in the essay paper. You have section A where 4 topics will be given, and in section B again 4 topics will be given. So out of the 4 topics, you need to choose one, and in the section B also out of the 4 topics, you need to choose one. And you know the word limit for the essay paper, you need to write necessarily in 1000 to 1200 words. So you will be given a maximum of 3 hours to write the essay paper. So you can averagely allot 1.5 hours per essay. So what I will be advising as the students is that before writing the essay, you should try to allot some time for brainstorming. This is most important exercise, because if you don't do this, then your organization of the essay will be suffering a lot. So try to jot down the points what you are going to write in a random manner, then organize the points, then approach the essay. This is the best approach which UPSC toppers are doing for most of the times. Okay, let me now clarify what is the structure which is expected for you to write a very better essay. So in case of structure of the essay, as in case of other GS4 papers, you need to write a proper introduction, body and conclusion. Then followed by the introduction, immediately what you should attack, especially in case of introduction itself or followed by an introduction, you can directly start attacking the concept explanation. So what is the meaning of the topic? Then sir, what should be written in introduction, sir? In introduction, you have varieties of approach to start a essay. You can start with a story writing format in a simple manner. Make sure students, the introduction should never cross more than 1 page at any case. So this is a thumb rule. So don't write too much big story. Try to start with the actual and so story which can be linked with the current topic which is given, or try to start relate with some of the quotes of big personalities. In that way, creatively you can start the introduction. Then you can directly attack what is the concept explanation or meaning of the topic. Then going into the time dimension. So overall, in your theme of the essay, there should be 3 timelines should be present. One is the past, second is the present, third is the future. What I mean by future is that before the conclusion, you should write a way forward. This is what I mean by futuristic approach, and that should be visible in your essay. And what I mean by past, that should be a visible historical dimension present in your answer. Present is the current examples, whichever you are quoting from various day-to-day events. So this time dimension is going to be very important. Next most important thing in the heartbeat of essay is various dimensional approach. So as in case of other GS papers, how you are approaching your answers, in the same manner in essay also you should have a proper historical approach, political approach, social, economical, environmental, ethical, even technological approaches can be added depending upon the topic which is given in the examination. Then third most important approach is the stakeholder approach. This is going to be very crucial, students, because you are aspiring to be an IAS, IPS officer. They will be expecting you whether you are having a stakeholder approach or not, because in stakeholder approach only you need to link the topic with the women, elderly, senior citizen, tribals, vulnerable sections of the society. So you should try to give that perspective in your answer. That will fetch maximum marks also. Then one more important dimension or approach in your answer should be structural approach. Whenever you are writing an essay, the topic of the essay should be approached at individual level, what impact it will have, at societal level, what impact it will have, at community level, what impact it will have. So this dimension should be present in your answer. Not only that, you should also try to write your essay in a various sectoral approach like agriculture, industry, service sector, sports sector. So you should try to relate it, the impact of the topic or linkage of the topic with multiple sectors. So overall, if you look at the point number 2 to point 7, you have 6 things. So for this, doing these 6 things, for each topic, you will be each dimension and approach, you will be given 10 marks. So overall, for these 6 approaches, you will be easily getting 60 marks if you do a essay in a proper in this approach column. And for writing the structure of the essay, you will be getting 5 marks. Then if you look at the point number 8 and point number 9, your essay should be linked with current affairs, various examples, if possible case study, wherever required committee or data report. And in conclusion or way forward, you should necessarily come out with government schemes, especially India relevant schemes should be quoted. And in case of current affairs, you can relate with international examples also. Then what are the other creativity you should follow in your essay is that your essay should have a uniqueness. Uniqueness means you should not have too much inspiration. Even while giving the concept explanation or approaching the dimension of the essay, like you should try to bring in your own uniqueness in the essay that will add more value to your essay. And presentation should be that you should not try to do so much scribbling or strike and write more times. It should be in a presentable, legible way. Organization, what I mean is that the topic should be written in a proper organized manner, like how I presented this particular essay in this format. So I would be advising you to come up with this kind of organized format in your essay. You randomly try to quote the dimension, like while writing the historical dimension, only we are going into the stakeholder. Then again coming back to historical, economical or political dimension. Then going to individual approach. Then coming to time dimension. Like this confusion should not be there. There should be a proper clarity, which should be visible in your essay approach. And interlinking, what I mean is you should interlink your essay with various dimensions, various topics, various issues which are happening in the society. And underlining keywords is also most important thing. So for doing this, point number 8, 9 and 10, you will be allotted another 20 marks extra. So overall, if you look at it, if you do all these things what I have listed in this particular column, you will be easily getting 85 marks out of 150 marks. And I would say that is the maximum mark you can fetch in the UPSC essay column. So, okay, students, now let's go and analyze how this all in their rank 3, Dongre Archit Parag has approached the essay. So, let's try to evaluate this particular essay. Then we will also compare it with the UPSC official mark sheet, how much mark he has actually scored. The topic which he has chosen, if you see here, there are 4 topics given. So, out of the 4 topics, as I said already, you need to choose only one to present your essay. And as I have told already, for essay paper, you need to write your answers in a maximum of 1000 to 1200 words. What I generally advise you is that you try to write for a page of like 6, that is 6 sheets. 6 sheets means 12 pages. If you write your essay for 12 pages, you will be covering 1200 words. What I mean is that, and on average, most of the UPSC aspirants will be writing 100 words per page. So if you write for 12 pages, it means you have necessarily covered the 1200 words. So the examiner will be happy to give you the maximum mark which is awarded for an essay. This is what my suggestion, students. So mandatorily try to write an essay at least for that, that is the 12 pages or 6 sheets. If you look at this topper, let's count the number of pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. As I said, the maximum number of pages, that is the 12 sheets, 12 pages or 6 sheets I will be saying. So if you could write that 1200 words will be easily covered, students. So try to have this kind of approach. So the word limit is the first thing which you mandatorily need to follow. And the most important thing, you will not have a big time challenge and all in case of essay, because you will be given 3 hours to write only 2 topics, which you can necessarily think in a proper manner and you can approach your essay. Okay, students, let's see what topic he has chosen. Keep your face to the sunshine and you cannot see a shadow. So that is the topic of the essay he has chosen. So mostly this is looking like a philosophical essay. So in UPSC essay column, this philosophical topic is the gray area where most of the UPSC aspirants are finding to write a essay. So whoever is watching this video, my sincere suggestion would be, after watching this video, try to write an essay and try to join our Telegram group, which is given in the description column, and get your essay copies evaluated from us. Because unless and until you don't start writing essays, means you cannot try to know what is the mistake you are committing in your essay, students. Because learning is different and practicing is completely different. So try to practice more. Okay, let us see what is the approach he has started. Whether you say you can and you cannot, you are right. Henry Ford. So in the introduction, he is starting with a code-based approach. So it's very visible. He has started a proper introduction in the essay. So the words spoken above has a much deeper meaning. Realizing what he is telling is it has a positive thinking and positive living. So that is what he is highlighting. So he is trying to say that the meaning of the particular topic which is given in the what he has chosen here. So what he is doing is, first he is starting with a quote in the introduction and directly attacking especially the meaning. That is what I say is concept explainer. So he is directly introducing the topic meaning to the examiner, that what interpretation he has taken. So first approach is telling it means positive thinking. Then he is telling it will also mean brighter side. Then he is telling it is capitalizing the opportunities. Then he is telling it also means overlooking the shadow. So he is almost used all the keywords whatever is given in the topic, and he has interpreted it in his own way, and he has conveyed to the examiner, this is what I am going to write this particular essay. This is what you should also do whenever you are starting an essay. In what manner you are trying to interpret the meaning of the essay and how you are trying to present it. So unless until if you don't give this concept clarity to that examiner, means you will not be getting maximum marks in essay, students. So be very clear what you wanted to present to the examiner. In this particular essay, this Dongre Archit Parag overall has given 4 meanings to the particular topic, and he is also relating it to the various like Chinese scholars, what they are trying to say, the limitations, especially the shadow, what problem, negative problems, and how you should overcome that. So the overall, the initial focus has been on the concept explainer, and he has tried to do it in a very good manner. Okay, students, let's now move into the next page. Then what he is doing is, students, he has finished this paragraph. What is crucial in all aspects is to focus on the attention on all the things and that are positive and helpful. Okay, fine. Then he is telling so this particular word is not very clear what is trying to convey. In our own helpfulness and lamenting on how we are victims of unfeeling and random fate will do no good. It is instead the better choice to be pragmatic, make the best of what we have, and can control given the situations and circumstances. This particular thing he would have written in a little bit simple manner, because he is trying to do some page filling activity. In UPSC examination, students, my sincere suggestion is, in case of essay, please don't do this space or page filling activity. Essay it is not a paper freebie, like you do whatever you want, because space is there, time is there, we will write whatever word filling can be done. Please don't do that. Try to make each and every word impactful to the examiner, because we don't know at which paragraph he is going to start your essay and reading the essay. So suppose if you would have started at this second page, means you will not have any good impression at all. Since I have started from the first page, I have some good clarity what is trying to convey here. Okay, students, let's now move to the next thing, is quoting the life of Steve Jobs, how he left the Apple company forced him to leave away, and then he started Pixar Studios. So then the Apple company called him back. So he looked at the positive side. So he's trying to quote the examples from Steve Jobs' life. Then he's quoting the examples of Elon Musk examples. So overall, up to this paragraph, he is trying to have an approach. That is, he's trying to give examples from various industries. So this is what I say, industrial approach or sectoral approach. That sectoral approach, he has only talked about industrial things only. He has not talked about other agricultural or other sectoral approaches. He has only given examples from this particular Steve Jobs and Elon Musk life examples. Okay, students. Then what he is doing is, he is looking at, he is moving to the next particular theme line. So where he is trying to quote the example of Confucius, and he is also linking with Gandhiji, hate the sin, not the sinner. So he is trying to correlate the meaning of shadow. We should overlook that. We should not too much look into the negativity. So we should try to move away. He is also trying to talk about Confucius example, where he has talked about the thief should also be approached in a humanitarian manner. In that way, we should not look too much in a negative manner or be critical about it. So he's trying to give again the concept clarity approach only, students. If you look at it, in the concept clarity, starting has given the shadow approach. He is now directly moving into the shadow approach. Positive thinking and brighter side, he has used Steve Jobs and Elon Musk as example. Capitalizing opportunities, he has completely ignored. He has not given any example at all. And he moved directly to the shadow approach. That is why I'm saying there should be proper organization in your essay. You should not write randomly whatever we are like it is appearing in our mind. If there is no proper organization, means the examiner will not feel very happy because he has not moved into the dimensional approach only. He's still into the concept clarity or explainer to the topic only. He's trying to quote with the help of various examples. Then he is trying to say that historical approaches. See, students, here only is starting the dimensional approach, which I have quoted in the starting of the essay. After writing the meaning of the topic, you should move immediately to the dimensional approach. So here only is starting his essay by quoting after various like industrial approach examples. He is entering into the historical approach, that is a dimension. With respect to historical approaches, is quoting how we have overcome the colonialism and non-cooperation movement, how we went off, those things he is highlighting. And if you look at it, then he is moving to the scientific approach. So in scientific approach, how Thomas Alva Edison could come out, a Chandrayaan 3 example, ISRO example he is trying to give. So he is trying to move to the scientific dimension. So as I said, in dimensions, you can write historical, social, economical, technological aspect. He has picked some 1 or 2 dimensions which can be relevant for the topic and is trying to address in that manner, students. Then if you look at it, he is suddenly moving to the literary approach. This is what I say, like this you can relate it to the philosophical approach in the dimensional things. So he's trying to quote the books and authors, whatever he has studied, and he's relating it to the topic, students. So overall, till now, he has only covered the various dimensional approaches, that is various dimensions. That is one theme he has done in this particular, till now in this particular things. Okay. Let's now move to the next paragraph, what he is trying to convey. So he is now trying to take a critical approach. See here, students, so if you overlook the shadow, so why are we not following escapist ideology by overcoming the things? So he's taking a critical approach to the topic, and then he's telling we should why we need to overcome, means because if you face the negatives, means then you will be getting experience so that you can learn and capitalize the opportunities in future. So it will give you a pragmatic approach. So he's trying to take a criticality to the meaning of the topic in this. So after writing the philosophical approach, then what he is doing is, again, he is intruding into the philosophical approach only, students. So he is trying to quote the examples of Gandhiji and Kant. So how we should capitalize the opportunities and come out of the shadow. Then he is slowly entering into the way forward approach. That is a time dimension, I said. Way forward means we should give solution. So he is telling education should be given in the society so that gender bias, hate, racism, discrimination will not come. And not only that, he is also talking about other things like how scientific attitude should be developed for all interviewers. So those are the solutions he is giving for the problem. Then he is trying to come out with a conclusion, students, which is visible by quoting a quote again, let knowledge take me from darkness into light. So he started with the introduction with a quote and conclusion with a quote. That is visible. So what are the mistakes he has committed in this? Means, students, as I said already, there is no proper organization. Why no organization? Let me come to this evaluation column, my parameters. Structure of the essay, there is a introduction, body, conclusion, visible. No problem with that. He has started with a quote in the introduction, ended with a quote, that is visible. And if you look at the concept explanation, in case of concept explanation, he is trying to bring in some 4 to 5 columns to explain the meaning of the topic, and this has been done in this particular essay. And with respect to time dimension, so he has talked about historical approach, but current affairs he has linked partly only, and way forward he has linked it. So time dimension is almost visible. With respect to various dimensions, he has talked about historical dimension, technological dimension, then philosophical dimensions only, or ethical dimension, and he has not touched the remaining segments. And stakeholder approach, he has not covered it in a complete manner. Yeah, so this particular thing he has missed in this particular essay. And structural approach, he has partly said that how education, when it is given, it will remove the problem of the society, but he has not addressed the meaning of the topic at community level, what impact it will have. Individual level, what impact it will have, he has not related it. Various sectors, he has related with industrial sectors by quoting Steve Jobs example and all. And current affairs, if you look at it, he has quoted the examples from especially the ISRO related things. So, but apart from that, he has not used any authentic data or committee report to give justification to his point. So overall, if you look at this particular essay, so he has missed the two major components. For the introduction, you will be getting 5 marks, introduction, body, conclusion. Concept explainer, as I said, 10 marks will be awarded. Time dimension, 10 marks will be awarded. This dimensional approach, 10 marks will be awarded. And stakeholder approach and structural approach, yes, missed it completely. And for writing various sectoral approach, you will be getting another 10 marks. And current affairs, he has partly done. And there is no proper organization in this particular essay. There is no interlinking with the topics. Not only interlinking between the topic students. What I mean by interlinking is that in further one more essay series, I will talk more about this, how toppers do this in a better manner, because this particular topper has completely missed it. Whenever we are ending a paragraph and starting it, that should be interlinking. So that should be interlinking of paragraph as well as interlinking of various topics. That is not visible in this essay. Has completely missed it. Interlinking, no organization. Presentation is fine. He has underlined the keywords. So overall, for these two things, we can, overall for writing current affairs, all this, we can give 5 marks. So overall, if you look at it, 5 marks, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45 plus 5, 50 marks. So is only able to get from our evaluation in this particular thing, 50 marks only students out of 150. That is not 150, out of 125. So each essay will be carrying 125 marks. So he is only able to get 50 marks. Why he has missed it? As I said, he has missed the two crucial approaches, stakeholder and structural. Not only that, there is no organization. As I said, see here students, he has just written it randomly. Initially, he started with proper concept clarity, introduction with a quote, concept clarity. After the concept clarity, some ambiguity came in his approach. You don't know initially to start off with historical approach, or let me go give examples for sectoral approach. What I would have suggested is, would have started the historical approach here. So then you would have moved to these various dimensional approaches. Then he would have went on to the sectoral approaches. Rather than that, he started with sectoral, then he went on to the dimensional approach. So then if you see here in the dimensional approach, all of a sudden, then he jumped on to the criticality approach. There is no interlinkage. This criticality, he should have brought it at the end of the essay. And he has missed the stakeholder and structural approach. So after dimensional, he would have brought the structural approach and then stakeholder approach. Then he would have gone to the criticality of the topic. Then he would have given a way forward and conclusion. Means would have got around say another 20 marks extra, which he easily missed it. Even if you look at the marks also, in UPSC real examination, out of that is, this mark he got out of 250 marks. So 2 essays he has written, for 2 essays he got 103. 1 essay means he would have got roughly around 50 marks only, which we got. He got the same mark in our evaluation also. So he has not improved his essay answer writing structure. What he has missed is, how the essay should be written, but he has not practiced it in a proper manner. That's why what is my sincere suggestion to the students who are watching this video is, try to practice the essay and try to learn what are the inputs which are required. So as I said, I have listed it clearly, what are expected from you. Try to do, understand all the things and try to present your essay in a better manner so that you can fetch maximum marks. For further doubts on essay writing, you can try to comment on the comment section below, or you can join our Telegram group to get your essay copies evaluated, students. Thank you.